evaluate this integral. Okay, you should always stop at punctuation. There's a comma there. So we might as well go find that integral before we do anything else. So here it is, and that earned me a point. Again, make sure you have correctly shown the 3 decimals to get that 1 point. Then it says evaluate this integral, and then there's a period, so we should do that. So I show that integral as well. Oh, and actually this 1 point was not earned unless you had both red boxes. So you have to have this red box and also this red box, both answers to 3 decimals. Every time you are computing an integral, you should always write the integral. So if you have both red boxes, you earn 1 point. Interpret the meaning of each integral in the context of the problem. That means I've got to give an explanation that addresses all aspects of the integral, and I must use units. So these 2 green boxes, either one would be acceptable as an interpretation for this integral. I don't think one is better than the other. Either one is fine, and you would get 1 point for doing it. There are no units in this problem, so I was mistaken. There's no units to talk about. So this integral is simply the displacement is the key word of the particle. You must specify the time period. If you're not specifying the time period, you're not specific enough to earn this 1 green point. Or you could have said the displacement of the particle is 2.884 since you found that value. You still got to say for the time period time 0 to time 3.5. For the blue point, the integral of the absolute value of velocity is the total distance traveled by the particle, again for the time period time equals 0 to time equal 3.5. Or since you've actually calculated that total distance, you could say the total distance traveled by the particle is 3.737, again for the time period time equals 0 to time equal 3.5. 3 points total available on this problem, part 2C.